This rant consists of copyright material owned by Masashi Kishimoto, Viz Media, and Shushu Incorporated in the Weekly Shonen Jump. Naruto Manga current right owners. This review is my property and cannot be taken off YouTube, and is covered under the Fair Rights Usage Act. That's 2 on 2 late here. And I gotta say, for Naruto Manga Chapter 557, not that bad. Though personally, I find it a bit of a cop-out with how it ended. How the fight ended. Let me explain. So, the second Mizukage gets out by means of a hail-style jutsu. Everyone's shocked. And out comes a mini version of the second Mizukage, but it's really a clone using the oil and water that were inside the Mizukage's body, at least according to Inoki, which then heats up and easily cools down when it moves the oil on the surface as it heats up rapidly, and thus the water consequently evaporates, as shown in this diagram. Shows a diagram on the second page, and thus creating a steam explosion, which then cools it down as hail and sinks it again. But it turns out that this is just a dummy. This is just a clone, and is actually, and they tell him to, and Inoki tells him to find the real body. One of the sensors spots him behind a rock. Its clone still cuts them off. The third Tsuchikage's back is still out. Gar tries to stop and tries to seal him up again. Backfires again. As the clone gets bigger and bigger. Only for him to expand it even further. Then the clone blows up. Everyone runs out of the way. He's not gonna. Mizukage says he's not gonna tell the Sealing Team how they can stop him. But he's saying he's still helping them, but in a different manner. No one gets what that means. And the Mizukage mocks him by saying if they can't beat me with their skills now, then it means they're weaker than he is while he's dead. The clone blows up. I don't get the golden duckling of the Kage's bit. Or ducking Kazekage. I think that's a typo. It was meant to say duckling Kazekage. And as he mocks Gaara. For one reason or another. Again, I'm assuming that's a typo. They forgot the L in duckling. In any case, it blows up. Naruto and Temari spot it. They rush off as fast as they can. Gar uses a massive sand shield to protect the Sealing Team. And at the same time attacking, so he get the damage. The Mizukage attacks Gaara, only to find it's a sand clone. The clone expands after Gaara misses the timing to destroy it, but again, sand clone. The real Gaara is hiding under the ground. Tries to explode again. So the sand starts speeding up. Still blows up, still detonates, and expands, but this time it stops. And why? Gaara hit some gold dust that his father's corpse had left behind in his sand clone. Then used the heat of the clone to melt the gold so that it could stick to the clone. And since gold's 20 times heavier than water, it slowed down the dummy. Actually, that makes sense. I mean, which in a scientific way actually makes sense. And as for why it didn't explode, the sand was made cold by the hail. Well, gold is a good heat conductor, which helped cool down the steam, and the sand made cold by the hail was enough to chill it. Which shocks the second Mizukage that Gaara came up with such a way, and calls Gaara worthy of being called a duckling, a golden duckling of a Kazekage in the end. So Gaara's managed to best the second Mizukage. Now the only problems are, but now there are 3 remaining problems. 4, if you want to throw it this way. Number 1, they gotta stop Madara at any and all costs. 2, eliminate Kabuto and sever the link between him and the other Edo soldier, Edo Tensei revived ninja. 3, any and other more white Zetsu clones, but I'm pretty sure Naruto's wiped them all out. I mean, Naruto and his QB Sage empowered shadow clones have wiped them all out. And 4, Sasuke. Now that his eyes are fully recovered, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when he finally does bring his ass to the battlefield. How this is going to play out, I'm not sure. But it should be interesting to see how the other members of the unified shinobi army are going to converge in taking Kabuto, Madara, Sasuke, and Zetsu out. And they also have to free Tenzo from where he's been captured. But, whatever the case, that's it for now. That's 228 sign out. I'll be back later today with my NFL season Pick'em Challenge week. My NFL Season 5 Pick'em Challenge week 4 against JTH. I managed to gain 1 game on him last week. Let's see if I can cut the gap so I'm only 2 back. Let's see if I can cut it even further than that. I mean, down a little further. Peace.